Hi Group 1, messages for healing the memories of your youth. You've got Queen of Wands in reverse, and the reason behind this is Nine of Cups, and advice is Four of Cups. And Group 1, 2, 3 all got Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, Two of Swords in reverse, King of Swords, the Lovers, the Fool in reverse, and King of Wands. Six of Swords and Nine of Wands. Definitely something to do with your parents rather than, well, some of you guys might have difficulties related to love, or maybe it has something to do with parents rather. And finances too, but there's so many things that you wanted to talk about, but of course, in your youth, because you're so young, maybe you didn't know how to convey your emotions or messages toward your parents or your love. Queen of Wands in reverse, messages for healing the memories of your youth. Were you dealing with a difficult mother? Or you might have felt like you're so weak physically in the past. The reason behind this Nine of Cups. Maybe you had to serve somebody and please somebody or meet their expectations all the time. However, you can reduce the number of cups to 4. So I think it's saying that it's time for you to learn to how to rely on people. It's okay to rely on people, I think it's saying, because it seems like you're somebody who are always taking care of others, because somebody was not taking care of you, or maybe you it's like maybe some of you guys, well, it depends, the situation really depends on each and every one of you, but maybe you felt like you're alone. I think you're very popular though. I think you're very popular at school, but maybe not at home. Like at home, you might felt like you're alone, or you might felt like you always have to take care of somebody. And maybe you have some conflicts with your mom, difficult mom, who doesn't listen to your requests. But you can, I think you're in a good place now. I feel like you do have somebody to rely on, but because of your past experiences, you might feel like it's difficult for you to rely on somebody or to ask for help, but you can, Yeah, that's the healing message here for Group 1. Five of Wands in reverse, okay. King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands. Something to do with money and land and home. And money. Yeah, money again, right? It's like somebody was giving you false hope related to money, but always betrayed. Like always, I don't know who that is, but somebody was always saying that one day we're going to get a bigger house. One day we're going to be successful financially. But they're just talking sweet talks. And all they do is just to get money by their own and not sharing it with you. And that caused a conflict. Maybe within siblings too. I don't know. Okay. So Queen of Wands in reverse is clarified by Eight of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles, and Three of Swords. Are you separated from your mom? I don't know, it's either way. Maybe your mom didn't really take care of you, or maybe your mom left the house, or maybe it's not her leaving the house, but maybe you had to live separately from her because of the circumstances. I feel like because of the financial difficulties, or maybe somebody had to, maybe you had to go to somebody else's place to be taken care of, And you, even though you always wanted to talk to your mom, it just never, it was not possible. But you still needed some help from her back in the days because you wanted to talk so many things to her. But yeah, okay, so basically I think it's saying that you didn't have support, like you needed support, but you didn't have that when you needed it in your youth. Okay, and Nine of Cups is clarified by the Death, Five of Swords in reverse, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Something related to money. Maybe it's about inheritance. What is this about? Death. Did somebody steal money from your family? Or land it was taken away? There's always a conflict about related to money or related to land or related to home. Because there's always somebody who was playing very manipulative role. It's not role, but like I said, maybe somebody was giving you a hope, false hope, you know. Maybe they were telling a story, like beautiful stories of success story to you, but it never happened. But instead, what happened was that your abundance was taken away by this. This could talk about your authority too, the country or authority. I don't know what that is, depending on your situation, but because of that, you always have to take care of somebody. When you needed some help. And advice here is Four of Cups. Is clarified by Knight of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, and Queen of Cups. Yeah, self-care is needed here. You know what? Yeah. Knight of Swords. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Knight of Swords. Let me talk about the Emperor in reverse first, because I think it's talking about the death here. And also, you know, Nine of Cups, this man here who's letting other people taking care of him. And I thought, yeah, King of Pentacles too. Arrogant one. You know what? This person or this entity, country, authority is getting weak. It is. It's losing power. So you don't have to be afraid, it says, anymore of this power. This could talk about your dad or, I don't know, maybe a relative or somebody. I think it's saying that you have become very smart compared to youth. I mean, you were a smart person to begin with, but you know, like now you know how to collect the information. You know how to make a plan and convey your words. You know, it was Page of Swords, but now it's Knight. You're a fast thinker now. You can think fast and you can convey your messages fast. You can communicate well. You know more vocabularies, so you can beat this entity or authority or something that you had difficult time in your youth. And they're losing power, so you don't have to be afraid. Okay, that's the story here. And Queen of Cups, it's time for you to care for you, to give love to yourself, which is to rely on people, to ask for help. It's okay to do so. You know, when you want to make a decision, if you don't want to make a mistake, it's okay to ask people their opinions. You know, you don't have to decide it all by yourself. You're not alone. You're not alone, okay? You're not in a position when you were in the youth. Maybe in the youth, maybe you had to fight this all alone, or maybe you had to decide something by yourself. Now it seems like now it's different. There is somebody, or you do have a community that you can talk to, so rely on it. I think that's what's saying. Yeah, that's your healing messages. That's the messages for healing the memories of your youth. So I really hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Messages for healing the memories of your youth. You've got 3 of Pentacles. The reason behind this is 2 of Cups. And advice is 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Your life is going to get easier, a lot easier. Yep. And you've got Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. So maybe in the youth, it was hard for you to communicate about your thoughts. But now, healing messages. Because of, I don't know. It seems like you felt like, I don't know. It's like you felt like you were not good enough in the past, but now the past is over. I don't think you're comparing yourself to other people, but it's just saying that you don't have to compare yourself to others. And not only that, you are in a position where you can teach people as well, related to money and finances and stability. So maybe in the youth you didn't have much confidence related to money. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you could be worried if you could make money in the future. But it seems like you are now. Because the reason behind this 2 of Cups, you've met somebody. You've met somebody who you want to be with. You got so much confidence. Maybe it could be about talking, romantic relationships. However, I think I could also talk about reconciliation with your siblings too, and friendships too. But you do have a good community, and that's because it's not coincidence. I think you have been working really hard on building a relationship. That's why you gain it. You own it. Yeah. I think you listen to your intuition. Lapis Lazuli talks about intuition as well, discernment too. So I think it's saying that in youth you might have difficulties believing yourself related to finances, business, and money, but now you don't have to worry about it because things are going to go well. 10 of Cups. If you want to have a family, I think you can. And family doesn't always necessarily talk only about the family that you have. Maybe it's about, community, new community. Maybe you can build a community, or maybe you can join a community. But, Cups talks about emotions. Your emotions will be fulfilled a lot better compared to when you're a youth. Okay, let's do some clarification here. So I think it's saying that, the healing message is that you have conquered your fear related to money because you have found somebody or community that you belong, or you're going to, because you have been good. You have been trying really hard and making efforts to be a better version of yourself, and I think it's working. Definitely. People love you. I mean, they do. You might not feel that way, but you're going to be surprised, I think. Okay. Oh, you've got 2 cards here. Hangman, okay. Temperance, 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords in reverse, and the Moon in reverse, and 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and 4 of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, finances, something to do with finances. I feel like you're studying a lot about money. Maybe business, we're taking courses about business. And the Moon in reverse and 6 of Swords in reverse. I feel like you didn't have much time to date, even though there's somebody you liked, because you needed to go home and study. However, at home, maybe there are so many conflicts, but you somehow survived your difficult times thinking about the person you love. Yeah, I think you have sacrificed a lot in your youth toward your education. Yeah, education. Three of Pentacles is clarified by Four of Wands in reverse, King of Cups, and Two of Wands. Were you in abroad? Maybe you were in a different countries and learning languages, maybe 2 languages or 1 language, and your mother language. I don't think it was fun in your youth. And also, I think have you met somebody? Yeah, Two of Cups here. Have you met somebody in a foreign country, or maybe somebody who talks different languages or different backgrounds, and you wanted to give love to this person, but this person seems like they didn't realize. Or maybe this could be you know, both ways. It was, I think you had a difficult time dating or enjoy the romantic relationships because you were so busy studying related to money. You had to dedicate yourself to education, I feel like. Two of Cups, by the way, is clarified by Ten of Swords, okay? King of Swords, and Seven of Swords in reverse. You're looking for somebody who wouldn't lie, because in the past, I don't know if it's the youth. Maybe in the youth, you have seen a playboy or playgirl being treated like a prince or princess, and you're like, huh, I don't want that kind of love. Because you're looking for the true love, who wouldn't betray, who wouldn't cheat. And I think you have finally found somebody, or you're going to, okay? So don't worry about it if that's what you're looking for. If this is talking about community, I think, you really are fed up with group of people who's always taking advantage of people and social climbers and attention seekers. Yeah, I don't think, you don't like attention seekers, and you always felt like, well, that's pathetic. Those people are pathetic. But because you stood on your ground, very grounded, and trying to find a new love, you know how to spot lies in people. You're not interested in players anymore. Maybe in the days, I don't think you were interested, but it's just that you felt maybe you felt frustration seeing those people. But now you don't even care, because you're looking at this way, you see? You're not even paying attention to those people because you found somebody, or you found the definition of your love. And Ten of Cups is clarified by the Wheel, the Strength, Knight of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords. Wow, what happened to your life? 2 major arcanas here. I mean, you definitely have found somebody that you want to be with, or you're going to. This could be about, again, romantic relationships or community, or within yourself. Maybe you saw the weakness within you, and you know how to fix it now, and you know how to talk to your divine feminine, and really reconnect with your softer side and kind self, and compassionate side of you, so that you know how to heal yourself. That is just beautiful, because now you know how to pour love to you, and if you know that, you will know how to pour love to others, and it will bring you a beautiful connection with people. Awesome. And Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think, like I said, you are good with spotting a lie in people, spotting a lustful feelings in romantic relationships. Like, as soon as you found it, you're like, nope, not gonna take that. I'm just leaving. You're so quick now when it comes to leaving those manipulative people, liars, takers, attention seekers. You're not interested in posting some bragging photos on Instagram or social media. You're not interested in that anymore. wow, basically you know how to protect yourself now because of the experiences in your youth. And this is such a beautiful thing because it means that you're going to be able to gain what you're supposed to get, you know? Wow, you're bringing in beautiful connections. Beautiful. That's your healing messages. All right, so that's what I have for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, Group 3. Messages for healing the memories of your youth. You've got Five of Cups reversed, and the reason behind this is Knight of Pentacles, and your advice is Eight of Swords. It's time for you to leave this difficult memories that you carry still, because I think it's saying that maybe you lost something when you were in the youth, but you didn't. I think it's saying that it's going to come back around. Maybe it's about stability or finances or sense of security. You know what? Your spirit is, I hope you can see this. Your spirit is telling you that it's going to be okay now. So get up now. It's time for you to walk again. So it's going to be okay. Yeah, seems like. And with the tiger eye, maybe you had some struggles about finances in your youth. And Page of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. So there were some messages or opinions that you wanted to talk about when you're in the youth, but maybe you couldn't because you didn't know how to express yourself. Maybe you felt like you lost your community, or maybe you lost a connection in the youth with somebody, but I don't know why, but it's coming back to you. I don't know. Is this about reconciliation? But it's, you know what? Your spirit is really telling you, like, get up now, get up now. You don't want to miss this chance again, it says. Maybe it has something to do with money opportunities. I don't think this is about investment, so don't get me wrong, okay? It's not about gambling, because Page of Pentacles talks about stability, slow motion. So maybe it's about savings, or maybe it's about finding a new home, or growing something for your business and learning about it. Okay, I wonder what this is about. Nine of Pentacles, okay. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, King of Pentacles in reverse and Two of Pentacles, and Five of Swords in reverse and Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles and Page of Wands, and Ten of Wands in reverse and Queen of Cups. Maybe you didn't have confidence around house. Maybe you didn't have a house, or maybe you had to live somebody else in the house. And even though you wanted to talk to some people, you always felt like, I don't know, maybe you had insecurities around money that it prevented you from talking to people or join the community because you didn't want to be, yeah, it's like you didn't want to you didn't want people to see you as a loser, because some people really showed off their finances, like financial abundance, but it's really based upon, I don't know, maybe I feel like there are some people who brag about their parents' income, but maybe they were telling a lie. You know, maybe they were telling you a lie that they're so rich, but maybe they're in a bankruptcy or something. I don't know. So you don't have to take all the stories seriously. Like, don't take them personally, because people, you know, sometimes people can talk about like really funny stories that they made up, or, you know, maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they just thought that they were successful, but obviously their parents wouldn't talk about the whole story to their children about financial problems. So yeah, you don't have to feel like you're defeated, or, you know, it's teenagers or youth. So yeah. So back in the days, maybe you had some insecurities or worries around money and success and status. And Five of Cups in reverse is clarified by Ten of Swords, King of Wands in reverse, and Knight of Wands in reverse. What happened? Maybe you had difficulties because it's either you couldn't contact to your dad, maybe you didn't have much time to talk to your dad, or your dad was sick, or maybe your brother was sick that he couldn't work. And you could be a young carer too, you know, maybe you needed to take care of your parents or somebody at home. The healing messages. So Five of Cups in reverse. It's still saying that, you know, maybe you felt like you lost something, but it's coming back around. So stand up now and pay attention, I think it's saying. Okay, let's see more clarification, because I wonder what this says. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, no, Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool. You're regaining your confidence back. That's what you're doing. Beautiful. High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool. It's either you have met somebody really intuitive, or maybe you found a community that's giving you, it doesn't necessarily have to be related to spiritual, but some wisdom that you didn't know. Maybe it's about Shintoism or Buddhism, or mindfulness, you know, new ideas related to mental health, or the perspectives around money. Maybe you're gaining those ideas and you realize that money is not everything. You know, some people don't define people with money, you know, with how much money they have or how much money they gained. They really don't see that. You know, they see people in human, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And you have learned that, I feel like. Maybe you could be a tarot reader as well, or maybe you started studying it, or maybe you're an astrologer too. But I think you gained a bigger perspective, bigger picture of how people can react and how people can choose others. And that's not necessarily always have to be related to money and status. Beautiful. Okay, so that's giving you a stability because you feel more secure. You feel more accepted. Okay, so Eight of Swords is clarified by the Death in reverse, beautiful, Ace of Cups in reverse, and Seven of Wands. You're doubting yourself, but you know what? Again, this spirit is saying that drop it now. Can you see this? I really want you to see this picture. Like, man, you gotta get up now. And your spirit is saying like, no, don't bring that negative thoughts, just drop it. So your spirit is really encouraging you to drop this negative thoughts and self-doubt. Yeah. Death in reverse and Ace of Cups in reverse. This is really interesting. I don't know what happened in your life, but something huge happened in your life and you decided to cut cord with something that you don't need anymore. You know, do you see this treasure box in there? You're kicking the box even. I don't need those stuff anymore. I want to choose what is it holding? Hourglass. So you want to choose your time. You want to choose your time. Because I don't have any time to waste my time and love, because I need to give my love to myself. And there is somebody who's trying to give love to you. This could talk about your new community, or it could talk about romantic relationships, but I think it's more about peaceful connection. So maybe you found something precious to you. So yeah, your spirit is really like encouraging you to just get up now and drop your negative thoughts. Just move. Yep, it's time for you to move. So that's your healing messages, and I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.